We are here with the famous Paula Martinez.
Hey.
Paula, our topic today is going to be about prepping with Paula. So whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, some of the items that it takes to get ready to actually apply for a loan. Can you share what that does, what that looks like?
Absolutely.
How to prep?
Because you're out there going, I'm going to buy a home. Now what? I have the urge. What do I do next? So
Yes.
I think the most important thing is whatever lender they're working with or whatever real estate agent, shopping before you are actually pre-approved is just really considered window shopping. It's like going to Tiffany's and you don't really know what's in your bank account, but there's a lot of cool stuff and you don't really know what you can afford
And you
to
want
buy.
it all.
Right.
Yes.
So we don't know what size home you get to fit in. So that is what a good lender like my team prepare the clients for. It is important to know, are you a W-2 employee? Are you self-employed? Because we do have to look at self-employed taxes. You have gross and then you have net. The net is what the lender goes off of. So if you make $200,000 and you're writing off $150,000, you're really only going to account for $50,000 to go towards your debt to income ratio. So there's a lot to take into account, which is your income. The second thing is credit. Your credit may be good, but your lender needs to help make it stellar. The higher your credit score, the better the interest rate, giving you more buying power. So all of this is very important to start with, is to get the pre-approval going.
Wonderful and great information, Paula. So if I'm a first-time home buyer, do I have to have, the 20% down? I know maybe that's quite a few questions. Like, what's the most common question you get if I'm buying a home for the first time?
So first-time home buyer programs, they are available. They are great. In particular market right now, it's a little bit difficult because our inventory is a little lower, and then you're going up against buyers who have down payment. It's likely they may take the person with the down payment, but those programs are available. What happens is you are assisted the down payment. It sits there as a second mortgage. You're making a small payment on there. And then your third mortgage is a silent third. And this is the closing cost in your impound account. It just kind of sits there until you refinance or sell the home. And that all of that gets combined and paid off.
And would you say so for our veterans out there, and if a veteran's interested in a refi or first time loan, or if they've actually been retired for many years and they are a VA, how does that work as well?
Well, number one, I love my VA. So to all of you who have served in the military, we love you and thank you for your service.
Yes,
and the VA loans, I love them. It is required that you have to have a termite inspection. That's the only thing. But the veteran interest rates, the VA loans are very competitive. They do not have to come in with the down payment. You still have to have some closing cost and your impound funds available, but that could be helped with some seller credit. You never know. So the VA loans are very, very competitive. So we have to check credit and we have to check their debt to income ratio, just like everybody else. So a lot of great programs out there.
Well, you're definitely full of information. And Paula, is there any last words you'd like to share with our audience and maybe how we can get a hold of you? You can share your information.
Absolutely. So I know they'll be putting up my information here. And definitely, you may not be ready to do anything right now. You may just be scratching at the surface. My only job is to point you in the right direction. We may be able to shop today, but it may be a year or two down the line. At least get with either myself or a local lender that you trust that's going to be competitive and get your application going. See what you qualify for. It's a tax write-off. Don't rent if you don't have to and pay somebody else's mortgage. Get your own home. It'll be good. So I appreciate you letting me be here.
Thank you so much for coming, Paula. I appreciate all the information. It's powerful.
Thanks, Roz.